What's up, YouTube? I'm back at it again, trying to be a consistent. Okay, it's going to win this game. But I was just seeing that YouTube has a some new features that is rolling out for us newbies who's going live out here on these YouTube streets. I'm just to tell you now you can practice going live on YouTube. Oh, let me put my let me put my store in the chat. Hold on, just bear with me. I should have done this already. But welcome, YouTube. Yes, I was on live last night. I said I'm gonna keep doing this every day. I'm on a challenge with myself. I figured if I tell people, we can all do this together, but I'm making a commitment to myself to show up and go live on the YouTube at least daily. Now, twice a day, three times a day. I don't know what my day's gonna look like, but for me, what is going on with this hair child? It's about that time, anyways. There I go again. But no, showing up. So that is the name of my game. I said I'm gonna come out here and go live at least once a day. I need to build up my momentum. I'm seeing a lot of new followers over here. Welcome. Thank you for hitting that follow button, especially on my faceless content. My AI twin has been helping me create my content and just be out here being present for me because I don't always want to. I say it all the time here recently. Post content. I didn't got lazy. I don't know. I just got to the point, and plus it's cold here in Kansas City. I don't feel like sometimes always going to Starbucks or Target or to a nice restaurant and having my camera. I don't feel like doing all that right now. Eventually I will, but right now I'm burned out. Okay, I've been burned out since this past summer. Plus summer life was lifing through the summertime. I was like, let me figure out how I can get this AI twin. But let me go ahead and introduce myself. If you guys don't know me, my name is Tisha. I go by Tisha Sharika over here on YouTube, but I go by Your Social Hustler over there on TikTok and IG. So I feel like, I'm a social hustler out here in these streets. When I came up with the name, I'm like, how can I be out here and be social and hustle at the same damn time? So that's how I came up with Your Social Hustler. I post more so on TikTok, is how I got started learning how to get into digital marketing. Um, just like everybody else is doing, like what we do right now is like searching for how to make money from our phone. Exactly the realm that I was in, and I'm gonna get to that story in a minute. So yeah, I got on TikTok and was looking for ways how to make money from our phone. I said, once I learn this, I want to be in the realm of teaching people. So did the same thing, scrolling on TikTok, just scrolling, but also trying to figure out how to make money from my phone because I did not like it. I did not like my job. I've been in accounting for 20 plus years, sat there in the people's cubicles and knew that this was not my destiny, y'all. I'm 49 years old and I don't want to sit in people's cubicles no more. I got burnt out doing that. And plus, me and my manager was going back and forth on some things I didn't like. And I just knew it was time. Stress was up to here. I know stress for Black women is the number one killer. So I was like, you know what? Before I be in somebody else's hospital, let me figure out different avenues of what I can tap in that I can make money from this device right here. And exactly what I was doing, scrolling and came upon somebody who was um, talking about these digital courses. A complete stranger, y'all. I didn't know this lady from Adam, but it was just something that I was resonating with her story. And that's another thing. We tend to try to get with people who we know. Now, one, I didn't know this lady, but I did keep going in her, watching her live, probably like for 2 days. I watched her live twice because that was on a Thursday. That Friday I got paid, put that course on a payment plan. That's exactly what happened. So I went in her live, and she was talking about the UBC, the Ultimate Branding course, which I do have that course, but I market a different course. But she was talking about the UBC, and I was like, I've been watching people sell courses for a while, all last year. Beginning of last year is when I started. Bought my very first course in February. That lady ghosted me. But then in April, I came upon and I watched another lady who was selling the UBC, and I didn't want to pay another $400, $500, y'all. $497. I was like, whoa. I've already paid one. The lady goes to me, I don't want to do this again. But I said, okay, I'm about to do this again. About to put it on a payment plan. That Friday, watched her put it on a payment plan. I had Klarna, had the money on Klarna. So I was like, go ahead. This gotta work. You know what I'm saying? It has to work. I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And not only that, the lady who I bought my course from, she got in my DM. She actually cried. She was like, "Oh my God, I cannot believe," because she see my name. "I can't believe you bought the course from me." And I'm like, you know what? I felt like I resonated with her, like I had that connection. So I was able to get her phone number. I asked questions, and was able to have her as my mentor, even though she just started, you know what I'm saying? So, but she already been in the game and was making money and actually going live and talking about the course a lot, because she learns a lot. And again, a complete stranger gave her my $500, you know what I'm saying? Because I bought the course from her. Today, I can say that has been the best decision I could have ever made in my life. Okay. I bought the course from her. That was in April. I think it was like the second week or third week of April. But anyways, I bought the course, learned from that course, and was able to do everything that it taught me to do. It's basically a course that it's like taking an online course that you get from college. Not that much. You don't get tested or anything like that. It comes with a community, so I can ask questions. It came with master classes that they were hosting. I think theirs was on either Tuesday or Wednesday. But just learning was basically what I was doing. I was learning so much, y'all. I didn't really know that just posting out here and scrolling for free, when I can actually post content and get paid by posting 7-second reels. And that's what I kept seeing these other ladies do on Instagram and TikTok. And once that got stuck up in here, how to make that connection that I could actually do the same thing, because the one thing that the course came with at that time was MRR rights, which is the master resale rights, which means we can put this course in a store and resell it for 100% profit. Now it's at an 85% affiliate program right now, which is still good because you still get paid like what, 426, I think $420 or whatever every time you resell the course. But I was like, wait a minute, I can put this on my store, come out here, post my content, and talk about this course that's literally teaching me how to become a brand, how to market myself, how to sell anything. And I was like, you know what? Let me keep going at it. And like I said, welcome, welcome on in. Like I said, I posted my content just like it taught me to do. I showed up going live over there on TikTok. Alicia, is that you? But anyways, I showed up, kept going live. Actually, I was hosting master classes, live pajama classes, what we were calling PJ Saturdays, where I'm posting the content and I'm actually teaching people how to do their content, how to post the content, how to put the hooks on the screen, just everything. I just became a teacher, y'all. I'm just going to say that. So I got the course in April, posted the content, going live. And when I say my first 30 days, I learned. I want to say that. Then after that, my second month, because it was in June, no, May, I made $12,000 my very first 30 days of me posting my content and showing up like I was taught to do in the course. And then after that, y'all, like I said, I let go and I let God, and I quit my job on May 31st. So I got the course in April, learned from it. And then on May 31st, I was out of there. I actually fired my boss through a Zoom call. I was done. May 31st, I had a Zoom call with the manager, and I told him today was going to be my last day. So from there on in, I just kept showing up. posting the content, learning what it is to become a content creator, learning what it is to post, to show up. And I did exactly what it told me to do. Even though, like I said, I'm a shy girly sometimes. I don't like to always turn on my live, but I did. I became, I guess, a vessel, a word, or whatever, a testimony to my own little thing that I just did. But I also wanted to teach people. That's another reason why I want to get into this, to let people know, hey, there's other ways to make money, and suffering in your cubicle is not one of them. You don't have to suffer in your cubicle or just working. If you can learn something, y'all, learn something. If you have a skill, if you have a knowledge about anything, you can create an ebook, but you have to come out here and show up and talk about that one thing. And that's something that I learned in this course. And I also created some ebooks myself, because now I know how to do it. And this ain't my first side hustle. I've done plenty back in COVID. I've done plenty. Okay. I sold adult toys. I was getting ready to get in the candle business. Welcome. I was getting ready to get in the candle business. But I was like, you know what? This is something simple. So by me doing this and showing up and learning how to become a brand, because now I'm a brand. Your social hustler is a brand. Or now that I created the soft growth strategy, that's also teaching people how to get into digital marketing. Hey, get into digital marketing. Thank you for coming over here, Alicia. Getting over here in digital marketing, and just showing up is like the biggest thing. I say this and I'm gonna say it again. We show up to a 9 to 5. When can we show up for ourselves? Like, when can you show up for you? And that's one thing that I learned in this course, is to be a mind shifter. We get stuck in here, and then the fear is what's holding us back a lot. Fear is what they say, fuck everything and run. Fuck everything and run. But if we can face it and rise, come on, if we can face it and rise, okay, and get out of here, right? We can do so much. We are born to be creators, and that's going to be my mission statement, okay? Fuck fear. Fear is fake, okay? What they say, fake and fear, or fear and faith cannot live in the same house. Amen, amen, okay? So once I learned all of those things and learning how to show up, like we show up to the 9 to 5, making money, the market part and the selling part will come easy. Once you learn how to become a brand and you can be this mouthpiece for whatever you're marketing, whatever it is that you're selling, the market part will come easy, because now you got your community. Now you got your believers. You got your people who will be called the know, like, trust. They want to get to know you, first of all. Who is this person? She's talking my language. She's talking about stop living paycheck to paycheck, or it's okay if you're going through something, but learn something. You know what I'm saying? They want to get to know you. They want to get to like you. Okay, yeah, you know me. Now you're getting to like me. Okay, now you get to trust me. You know what I'm saying? So then that's when they say, how can I work with you? Where is my wallet? She's talking my language. how can i how can I make money from my phone? She did it. How come I can? And y'all, that's exactly what I thought. These ladies on here is making the money with this on free platforms, and YouTube is one of them. And I tell people, I was just on TikTok live earlier. I play on 5 platforms, sometimes 4, but more likely 5: TikTok, um, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Snapchat. I play on all 5 of these platforms, free platforms. And my biggest thing right now is that I'm trying to build up my momentum over here on YT, because I'm coming for that YouTube bag. I'm coming for that YouTube bag. I want to be out here and teach more. So the only thing I can do is, and I just heard this morning, what did I say about failing? Um, face or face it in our something about being in our own lane. It's something about being in our own lane. I just saw it earlier, but I'll come back and say it. But basically, we have to fail sometimes to get where we're going. And me coming out here and being more open and talking about my story. And again, just like my mentors told me, honey, you do not work. How come you are not out here on your live platforms more often? So I'm hearing what they're saying, and it's time for me to step up my game, basically. Child, what am I doing? I'm out here just posting my content. It's time to show up. I really want to build my community. I'm really trying to build my community. So me showing up, fuck fear. Fuck fear. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. Get out of your mind. You can do this. And at my big age of being 49 years old, I'll be 50 in February, finally figured out the code to learn what it is to work for myself. Um, I post my content again, like it tells me. I turn on my live so often, and I'm still living my life. I'm still out here. I didn't glitch out. I didn't crash out or anything like that. I just know that the 9 to 5 was not for me. Okay. If it you do like your 9 to 5, that is all great for you. Okay. But if you're like the majority of us who's looking for ways to make ends meet, who's looking for ways to stop living paycheck to paycheck, learn something that can get you out. And I always say for myself, I learned something to get me out of my cubicle. Learn something. Get out of here. Fear. Get out of it. You gotta get out this fear. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling people, they were like, well, how do you go out here and post your phone up and be out shooting and filming yourself? These people don't know me from Adam. Once I get out of their vision, after they see me with my phone, I'm over it. They're over it. They're on to the next thing. Fuck fear. Fear ain't gonna pay my bills, okay? Fear ain't gonna pay my bills. So I had to get out of that. You know what I'm saying? These people don't know me for Adam, but the people behind here who believe in me is going to, like I say, look into what I'm selling, and if they resonate with them, if they're tired of living paycheck to paycheck, they're going to tap in. So those are the people who I want to connect with, the people who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, the people who are down living paycheck to paycheck. Amen. Amen. And if you are a shy girly, there is a way to do this without showing your face. But trust and believe, you're going to have to work twice as hard. It's called faceless content, y'all. Faceless content, you can literally have a theme page. Nobody don't need to know behind you are behind the theme page. There's ways of getting other people's content and posting up on a brand new Instagram account, and you can make money that way. You can create models because everybody over there, majority on Etsy, is looking for some type of model. You can have an AI model who's applying skin care or putting on a blush or putting on a lipstick. They all need models for their websites or their business. So you can create AI twins and sell them four in a pack is what I'm hearing. You can create four little AI twin people and put them in model packs over there on IG. They are looking for this over there. So that's another platform. That's six. Etsy. You can do the same thing over there on Pinterest. You know what I'm saying? You can post your videos, your content over there on Pinterest. There's 7, okay? So that's 7 platforms that we can post content and play on these social media streets. What are we doing? We need to stop. We need to stop. It's about to be 2026. We cannot go into 2026 doing the same shit that we're doing in 2025. It's time to change. This is Q4, about to be in Q1 here in a couple more weeks. Okay. We need to come out of that. And I'm here to help you because listen, I was once doing the same thing on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, looking for ways to get out of my situation. Amen. Amen. I'm going to get done preaching I want to get done preaching, but I want to let my friends know, my new subscribers, anybody that's connecting with me so far. Thank you, Alicia, for being up in here. That there is hope and there is a way to get out of our situation. Let's not go into 2026 looking like 2025. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. You can literally create an ebook for free. And one more story. You can literally go on Canva with the help of ChatGPT, create an ebook, and as long as it's something that you can come out and talk about this ebook constantly on any of these platforms, because that's what you're standing behind this product. But as long as you show up, like you show up to the people's 9 to 5 and talk about it, turn on your light, post content around it. Prime example, this lady did the same thing last year. I was in her live. She created an ebook about the Airbnb business because she knew about the Airbnb business. Over a year's time of her promoting this Airbnb book, y'all, this ebook that she created because she had the knowledge behind Airbnb business, she made $1 million off this book. I myself made $12,000 on reselling a course that I didn't even create. There's people out here who are making 20 and 30 and 40 and 50, all the way to I'm hearing $100,000 in 1 month by just getting into digital marketing. Digital marketing is soon to be right now $1 billion, but it's soon to be $1 trillion industry right now. It's one of the highest paid jobs out here right now. These people are making more than doctors and lawyers by sitting at home in their PJs. I'm sitting here right now in my damn near my PJs, but because I learned a skill, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, I created an AI twin who can show up, and I don't even have to be in front of the camera if I don't want to, unless I'm turning on my live or unless I do want to post. So learn something, y'all. Learn something. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, let me quit teaching or quit talking about this. But I'm going to show you guys about the course. So the two courses that I do recommend are the DWA, which is the Digital Wealth Academy. Again, I got this is my actually third course because I got the Simply Passes first. I got the UBC. I then got the DWA. Girl, I done got quite a few courses. Okay, I just spent about two or $3,000 already on courses so far. But the DWA it's called the Digital Wealth Academy. It's basically a course that teaches you how to brand, how to market, and how to sell anything online. It don't matter what it is: a journal, a planner, a course, a ebook. Hell, anything that can be sold online is a digital product, right? Getting it digitally, right? Okay, let's talk about that. But it teaches you everything and become a brand. Like I said earlier, I am a brand. Um, it taught me so much. The words that I put on the screen are hooks, what to put in my captions. So I'm glad that I was able to tap into this. So let me go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna share my screen. Alicia, if you in here, please let me know that you can see my screen. Okay, because the other day I shared my screen and did a whole YouTube video, y'all. And when I went to go back and rewatch the thing, it was black. It was black. So, but yeah, let me see. Okay, do you see my screen? Let me see. Do you see my screen? Okay. Let me turn on because I just had to. Okay, good. Okay, good. Let me go back to it. Okay, the Digital Wealth Academy, y'all, is basically a community. It's on a platform called School. School is an app that you can have on your phone. I'm trying to turn my light up. It's a an app that you can have on your phone. So you can always have it with you. You can take it. Even with me, I was at work, supposed to be doing my work, but I'm watching these videos because, like I said, I'm trying to learn my way out my cubicle. So it's an app that you can have on your phone. This community was not at 100,000 when I first got into it. It has now grown to 131,000 people who have this course, y'all. So many people is winning with these courses. I'm not just saying the Digital Wealth Academy because I just checked the UBC, they're blowing up. So these courses is really teaching people and really saving lives. I mean, It's crazy. I'm about to show the testimonials in a minute. Right now we have 381 people. And just like Facebook, you can come out here, and if you have questions to ask, there's always people here to answer your questions. It comes in different languages: Espanol, French, Italiano, Dutch, and Portuguese. And I want to say maybe a little bit of Arabic. Don't get me wrong. I think that's what that is. They even have a module I hear this when people want to post their testimonials about faceless. Faceless people are killing the game. When you think that you can't win in a space without putting your face out here in a place, you can. There's people out here who are going faceless and making a lot of money, and they don't even show their face, especially over there on IG. IG is a whole thing, and this course can teach you how to do that. So I'm going to go through and show you guys some of the testimonials before I actually go into the classroom. But okay, so just a few minutes ago, she just posted 2 minutes ago. She said she just made her first sale. Um, and let's see, share my own little victory. So I guess, like I said, people can post their sales, their victories, their winnings in this little tab right here. And I like to go through it because I'm like, there's people still out here selling these courses, and there's people still out here buying this course. So you'll know I'm not just out here telling my own little story. No, there's other people out here who are still selling this course. So $2,000 in 2 days. Sometimes what? Some of us makes $2,000 in 2 weeks. She made it in 2 days. Again, like I said, I was able to do $12,000 in 30 days. So people out here making the money. They made $11,000 in 4 months. That was 6 hours ago. Louise posted that out here. She just crossed 2K in 2 weeks with 160 followers. So again, you don't need to have that many followers to make the money. You just have to learn how to make your connections. And that's what they teach us, the psychology of selling, y'all. It's a whole thing to learn how to sell online. So, and you don't need to have a whole lot of followers. You don't need to have, I made mine with just 1,000 followers at the time, because once I was able to go live on TikTok, you had to have 1,000 followers. It was game on. And that's when I started turning on my live and going live. And yeah, you don't need to have a whole lot of followers nowadays. She said she made her first sale after 20 days. And the thing is, like I said, once you get your money back, basically you sell that course one time. Everything after that is 85% profit. It used to be 100%. Now, like I said, we're on affiliate. So you're going to get $420, I think, every time you resell this course. It's 15% that goes back to Rachel, who's the creator of the Digital Wealth Academy, or the course itself, because they do have where it's helping the course grow and all this other stuff, but you get that money back. So again, I like to go through and look at the people's winnings, $12,000 in our account. And so, like I said, some of these people, they post their winnings, their earnings, all that. Okay, so let's go through the course. Let me make sure you guys are still here. Okay. Going through the course. So basically, it's modules. All these modules have individual videos that you go through, and it's going to walk you through. You're always going to go through here and start here. That's going to teach you about the legality behind the DWA, and then getting your mind right. Just like I said earlier, having that great mindset. And I love going through these courses that teaches the mindset, because that's the first thing you need to know. Get your mind right that you're about to own a business. Get your mind right that you're going to have to show up for your business. Just like you show up to some people's 9 to 5, you have to show up for yourself. Okay. That's what we learn in these courses. The basics behind digital marketing, DWA affiliate program. So basically what the program is about and why it's an affiliate and how much you're going to get, all that is in this module. The blueprint is new because now they did change it. It's DWA 3.0. It used to be DWA 2.0. So they just changed it. They dropped some new modules. And every time they update the course, y'all, it doesn't cost more. They updated. You come here, you learn the new updates. Plus, they always drop gems. They always have recorded calls that you can go through and watch the previous recorded calls. Or I think it's every Wednesday on the calendar that they have master classes that were being taught by not only Rachel, the creator, or the co-creator, Richard. Richard is a 7 to 8 figure earner. He is always dropping gems in this community, and you want to go in when Richard drops gems. And even if you do miss it, you can always DM him on the school platform, and he will give you the gems that he dropped in a masterclass. So you're always constantly learning. You're not going to be left behind. And one thing I have to put out here too, when you guys get these courses, especially the DWA from me, you get me. I am not here to leave you. I've been ghosted before. I know what that feels like. I'm not trying to ghost you. So you're going to get my phone number that's on the welcome package. You get my personal phone number. You get 3,000 reels. You get a lot of stuff free from me, okay, when you get the course from me. Not only that, what I do too, what I'm going to do starting out, because I know a lot of people want to get into creating their twin. And if the Digital Wealth Academy is something that you want to get into, um, I will gift you the Face Forward AI for free. So if you get the DWA from me, I will gift you Face Forward, and I'll tell you about Face Forward. But Face Forward AI is how you're going to be able to create your AI twin. So that would be my gift for you. Happy New Year's. But I'll show you that too here in a minute. So the digital product crash course, if you want to set up this with Beacons, Fanbase, or System.io, or Stand Store, I personally use Stand Store. I love Stand Store. I will personally help you get your store set up through Stand Store. I don't recommend System.io. It will take you all day. I've had somebody who did that, and I want to pull my hair out for her. Okay, so Stand Store or Beacons, and then this one right here is what I recommend. But more so, I can help you with Stand Store. How to pre-launch, and y'all, let me tell you this: you don't have to go through all of these modules. Okay, there's a lot of stuff information in here, but get the basics right. Um, Email marketing, especially if you want to start building some clientele, you want to get into email marketing. Email marketing is how you're going to make your money in your sleep. Okay. Email marketing. Let's see, the branding guide, the content vault. If you don't want to still put your face in place, there's a vault in here that has a whole bunch of content, attraction marketing, selling in your stories. A lot of stuff has to do with posting over there on IG, Instagram. So selling in your stories, reels, all that. You can learn that if you want to create a whole new page over there on IG. I created a whole new page because I wanted to not have people that was in my personal be in my business. And not to say it was a bad thing. I just wanted to start a whole new Instagram page. So I did. Um, Faceless marketing is another one. Like I said, we'll talk about that in a minute. But if you want to learn how to do this faceless, that's a module for you. Done for you reels. Men can get up in this business too, even though I said I'm here to teach the sisters. But the men can get up in here too. There's a lot of men who are portraying as the women, and you would never know, especially if they're doing this whole thing faceless. How to learn how to do CapCut. Again, the reels, creating your own digital product. If you, like I said, have a knowledge of something and want to create your own product, that will be the module for you. The content, selling. So this one's a new one, setting the pace. Photography and videography, if you want to learn how to get into any one of those are modules for these. And when I say these are modules, y'all, that's actually somebody in here who's walking you through every step on how to become a photographer and a videographer. Um, Also, things like TikTok Shop. There's a module in here for TikTok Shop. There's a module in here on how to start a YouTube channel, a TikTok, TikTok Live. All of that is in these courses. Uh, let's see, how to 10x your business. Okay, so these two modules right here is building your AI twin. And the lady who taught Face Forward AI, she's in these two modules, and she gives you the breakdown on how to build your AI twin. And like I said, it doesn't give you everything, you know what I'm saying? It gives you snippets. So if you want the full course, come back to me. Let me know, or I'm going to know. If you get the DWA, I will gift you Face Forward AI for free. So you can start your AI twin or do this whole thing faceless. There's so many things you can get and start with the faceless content. Let me make sure. Okay. I didn't know if I had anybody up in here. Um, Build your persona, get brand deals, y'all. We always want free stuff. And this is a new module. They just dropped this. If it says 3.0, it just got dropped. Again, every time they update these modules, you don't have to pay extra. It just comes with the program. So this is what I'm going to dive in because I want to get brand deals. I want free stuff. I want free things. So we'll talk about that. How to automate your business. So between Instagram and Facebook, you could actually set up automation replies through your DMs if that's something that you want to do. And I think there's another module that teaches you how to do through your DMs. But you can set up many chat. I know Snapchat can reply to your buying customer through their DMs. I can show you how to do all that. I got my automation set up because I don't always know when somebody's on IG all the time. If somebody's asking a question, want to get an ebook, want to get a freebie, or even the course, it's all done automation over there on IG and Facebook. How to legally protect your business. The UGC course, user generated content. This is how you make little content for brands, and it doesn't go on your stories or don't go into your platform or anything like that. You actually send the video to the business, and they pay you for those mini courses, y'all. That's another way of making the money from your phone. Affiliate marketing, how to get into affiliate marketing, TikTok shop, like I said earlier, and TikTok live. All of these is making money from your phone. How to sell and create your own digital product. If you want to have a product that you think that is worth some money and you want to do it as a high ticket, you can come here and they'll teach you how to price it at a high ticket sale course or ebook or plan or whatever. How to do drop shipping, chat GPT. If you want to learn chat GPT, how to use AI, that's the module. How to start a YouTube channel. Now, this is another thing. Like I said, Richard, I think he's the one who taught this. I think I said yesterday was Janessa. Janessa is in a different course. I don't want to get my courses confused, but Richard taught how to start and get it over here on YouTube. Okay. How he's able to scale and build his community over here on YouTube. And that's what I'm trying to do. Okay. Follow me. Monetize on Amazon, becoming an Amazon influencer. I am an Amazon influencer. I have not started the whole program yet, but I am. I got invited to be an influencer for Amazon. All I got to do is post content for each item and get a bag, get paid for posting videos with stuff that you probably already have in your house. So this is the module that'll teach you how to become an Amazon influencer. If you need to learn Canva, Pinterest. There's, like I said earlier, there's a bag that we made over there on Pinterest. Your health and wellness, print on demand, y'all. You can get paid also by creating your own t-shirts or your own sweaters, and that's the module that will teach you how to get started, where to post, how to get your buying customers. And again, you can always use your AI twin. You can put that sweater on your AI twin and you can post that on. You can use AI twins for just about anything. Okay, do you see the connection? You can print a shirt on a sweater or a t-shirt, put that sweater or a t-shirt on an AI twin, and there go another set of revenue. And you don't even have to have no inventory of this. So you don't have to have the sweaters on hand. All of this is done by, I think it's Printify or Printify or Shopify, Printful. All of those platforms can get you your print on demand. That's a module for that. So much money to be doing while you at work. You don't even, I mean, like, again, y'all, you don't have to quit your job, but on your lunch break, if you're not learning how to make money from your phone, then what are we doing? Again, y'all, that's exactly what I was doing on my lunch break. I'm learning. I'm trying to learn my way out my dang on cubicle. Okay. Network marketing, the art of influence. Yes, you're going to be the art of influencing your community. Okay, you're going to learn how to become a brand. This is teaching you how to be a brand, how to sell on Facebook. Y'all, Facebook groups over there. Facebook groups is what you need to get in when it comes to digital marketing. That's how you're going to make. I just seen somebody today, earlier today, I think it was yesterday or today, where this lady made bukus of money selling digital products over there in Facebook groups. And that's exactly what this did. And trust and believe, I started me a Facebook group. I need to finish it, but I started a Facebook group. There's so many ways to make money from our phone. To be sitting up here whining and crying, I'm broke. I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Get off your ass. I don't want to sound like nobody's auntie, but get off your ass. Okay, I'm sound like your auntie. Men, get on up in here. I'm just gonna say that there's a module for y'all. And even if you have a younger nephew, son, somebody, and you know that they are creative creators, because we are born to be creators. Why are we not creating? I don't know. Get this course from them. Let them learn how to be a brand. Let them know how to do print on demand. They can go out here and print and create their own AI twin. So it's not just for the women's. This can be for men and women, y'all. All of this is teaching people how to make money from their phone. Maintaining the momentum. Like I said earlier, sometimes I don't always want to turn on my live, y'all. So I'm back on the game. Put me back in the game, coach. I'm ready. I got to build up my momentum. Right now I'm not sitting with people in my live right now because YouTube don't know what I'm doing and why I'm here on live. They know my content because I'm going to post my content, but now I got to show up and be on my live. Same with TikTok, same with any of these platforms. You have to show up and stay consistent. Okay. Again, I'm going to keep preaching. Blending two business together, time management, recording calls. So those are all the previous calls that we had before. And then you can get in here and get your some MRR and some PLRs, which is private labor rights and MRR vaults. So all these have some content that you can put back out there on your platforms and have people click the link in your bio if you don't want to put this course back out there. But I don't see why not, because like I said, it's an affiliate program. Every time you resell this course, you're going to get $420 something. Okay. Every time you resell the course, it's an affiliate program. And then I think after this, we go into, Spanish and then all the other languages. So this is the DWA. Again, this course literally saved me um, out of a time where I was like, you know what? I don't work no more. So real quick, go through, and these are all the courses that I bought, y'all. I didn't spend some money on some courses, okay? Because like I said, I want to learn my craft so I can get on the people's cubicles. This right here is Face Forward AI. This taught me how to create my twin, what platforms to use or what websites to use to create my twin. And when I say you don't have to be technical savvy to learn this business, let me make sure anybody's in here asking questions. Okay. You don't need to be technical savvy. It's literally 3 softwares that I use to create my twin. And I've been doing this, I want to say, for the past couple of months. If you go through my content on IG and even here on YouTube and TikTok, it has been nothing but my AI twin. When I say she has become a game changer, because sometimes I don't always want to put on makeup, do my hair, even though my hair is in a ponytail, go out here, it is cold here in Kansas City. I don't feel like filming. I can create her and she shows up for me. I would play a video, but I think it might have music, and I ain't trying to get banned with my with my content. So go through my shorts. I do have my AI twin, but yeah, same concept. It shows up on the school platform. This little button from here, you can toggle through the any of the other courses that you may have through the school app, but it's always with you. The school platform is an app that you can have on your phone, your iPad. It's a website too, so it can come with your on your notebook, y'all. You're never going to be without these classes. Again, they do post up their winnings. Let's see if I can go find some winnings. So she made $482, and people are showing their content. So they made their first sale. This is back in July, so somebody must have recently commented. That's why they have this here. But let me see if I can find a recent one. September, she made her first avatar. So, anyways, you guys can see that they're still out here winning. I don't know why they haven't posted up anything recently. Okay, 21 days. She just started. So yeah, 13 days to go. She's obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love my AI twin. I love creating my AI twin again. It doesn't take me all day. Before it was all day production, filming, like I said, getting my hair, nails, and all that. Then coming home and editing the video. And editing the way I was editing, how I just learned how to edit my videos. It was taking me a few hours. This takes an hour, pretty less, depending on what I'm doing, and I'm done. And I can create multiple AI twins. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Start here again. It's going to teach you everything to get started, how to put this course onto your store. This is where you're going to learn about the affiliate because it is an affiliate. Anything that she drops that's new, she's going to upload it in this module. And then it's 3 easy steps, 1, 2, 3, and you're done. If you don't want to have actually your face on this AI twin, you can have a totally different face every time you post a new AI twin. But the thing is to just get her created once. And you can put her in so many different outfits. You can go grab something that's over there on Pinterest, and then you can put the face on it, and then you can make her move. It's a whole thing. Now I'm seeing that you can make her sing, because there's a lesson in here that teaches her how to sing, or how to do podcasts. I'll show you guys in a minute, but do a podcast with her. Now you can set her up to do YouTube, create a whole YouTube with your AI twin. There's so many ways. So many ways. But she also sells over there on Instagram. So they do a lot of stuff that you can do with your AI twin over there with on Instagram. So they have a module for that. An AI course. You can create a whole course using your AI twin, your advanced softwares, what advanced softwares that are out there to make her do all the extra things. And you can create your own Chat GPT bot. Y'all, there's so many people who are looking for bots. Okay, you can create a bot on, creating meal plans for a busy mama on the go, right? There's so many ways that you can use ChatGPT. We all know that should be your best friend, okay? And then it goes into other languages. So, yeah, like I said, these are the 2 courses that I love, that I got into, that literally got me out of my 9 to 5, and I'm gonna stick beside them. I'm going to stick beside them. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, Alicia. I'm going to stick beside them. And that's another thing, y'all. I love coming out here because I have made some good connections. Thank you, Alicia, for showing up. I have made some good connections. And people are like, why don't you go live more often? Because I'll be up in here. But no more. No more. This is my second time going live. I went live yesterday, and my first time going live today. But I appreciate the new followers. And again, be in my DMs. I posted in my description the stand store if you want to go and purchase it. I do have a freebie on the DWA. I need to put my freebie up about the Face Forward AI. But again, if you get the DWA from me, I will gift you the Face Forward AI for free as a holiday incentive. So I got you. And then my phone number comes on to the welcome package. So you would never be without me. It's my personal number. And let's connect. Let's work together. Let's get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if you guys are that old to be watching Parent Trap. That's showing my age. That's one of my favorite movies, okay? But yes, let's get together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And your girl got you. And I said I was going to be on here for an hour. So I just about did, Alicia. I just about did it. Okay. Now I'm going to play around. Now I'm going to see what Facebook has on here to play around. Because I've seen that said something about new features. Let me see what I got. Yeah, Alicia. Okay, I guess that's not it. I don't want to do too much, y'all, because I'm trying to save my life. But I did it. I did it. Now I got to keep going. We got to keep going, Alicia. Got to keep going. Because when I say, just by watching these women's, because I'm only watching the women's win out here, especially my color. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say that part too. Who's actually showing up and showing out with their avatars, their AI twins, basically, um, and selling the same course, and people are still out here buying because knowledge is power, and we all want to know how to make money from our phone and learn how to make the money that's going to get us out of our situation so we don't have to keep living paycheck to paycheck. And the one thing that I'm hearing from these ladies who are making the money is they are being consistent. Consistency is the key. So we have to get out of here. Get out of here that we can't do this, y'all. When we show up to them people's 9 to 5 on a job that we don't like, I'm speaking from experience, and I'm going on call the people who I know who are just like me. I did not like my job. I did, but I didn't. I did when it came to that 2 week paycheck, and I can, go out here and buy the stuff I wanted to buy. But me sitting there for 8 hours and fake smiling in these people's faces who I don't like. And I got to sit here for 8 hours, and I got to ask for permission to go on vacation. It and I'm 50, almost 50 years old. And I'm like, why am I here? I know why am I here, because I need that money, right? But why am I here? Why? I can see a vision of me being somewhere else on an island. I can see my vision of me sipping on some Mai Tais, right? But why am I sitting here suffering day in and day out? My chest is hurting. I'm constantly getting headaches. I don't sleep good at night. Okay, I gotta pay this bill. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta be here. But if somebody comes on your social media and you're scrolling and you're in the same predicament as I was, why wouldn't you tap in to see what the hell they're talking about? Or can I see myself doing this and it looks fun? Do I really see myself? You do, you can. Like, again, you can do this. Sell an ebook is not that hard. Getting on live is not that hard, especially after I just told you you can do this shit faceless. You just got to show up, but you can do this shit faceless. You can become a UGC content creator. You can become an Amazon influencer. I'm sure all of us order shit from Amazon all the damn time. You can create content around a product from TikTok and put that out. Like, there's so many ways. Stop suffering, because that was me. That was me until I seen a lady, a complete stranger who I didn't even know, talk about how she's making money online. And it just took for me to tune in to say, what the hell is she talking about? How are her stand store? When I say stand store, she was posting up her numbers of how much she's making. That number keep going up. And I sat back and I watched plenty of people, their numbers on their store going up because they're showing up and people are buying from them. And I'm like, what do they have that I don't? Oh, they must have tons of followers. No, they all start at ground zero. Now, some of them can be, influencers already, but some of them started just like me, just like you. You don't need a lot of followers. We just need to show up. What are you laughing about me, Alicia, right? But that's the thing. And once I made that connection, y'all, once I made that connection, all they are doing is just showing up and talking. One thing that my mentor made sense to me when I told her, I was like, well, I'm scared, I'm shy. And actually, at the end of the day, scared money don't make no money, right? I can say that all day long. Scared money don't make no money. But if you see one person in my live right now or on TikTok, I don't see zero followers, especially over here on YouTube. Again, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, they don't know you right off the bat. So you have to show up. You have to keep showing up. So again, like I said, the more I was showing up on TikTok, because I didn't start my YouTube page yet, but the more I showed up on TikTok with my 1,000 followers, not just because I was just posting randomly and also going into them grow rooms, but I wanted to have my grow room so I can have my 1,000 followers. Because again, you need to have 1,000 followers to go live in the beginning over there on TikTok. But those weren't really real connections of people. So I started at zero. I started with nobody coming in my life, barely coming in my life. But the ones who did and they sticked and they stuck and they bought, they bought. And I kept showing up. Again, we show up to them people's 9 to 5 and we don't like it over there. I'm speaking to the people who don't, who are just like me. We don't like it over there. We don't like it over there. So we just have to keep showing up, and that's what's going to win the game. Keep showing up. You have to show up. So I'm going to tell you guys, if you need my help, my number is on the welcome page. When you get the DWA, it's on the welcome page. You'll get my personal phone number. I'm here to help on any of the courses, the Face Forward AI. If you need help with your twin, I'm here. But show up, y'all. Show up. So, but I'm going to be done. I am going to take a little break. I'm probably going to come back out here and make another video, but I'm going to take a break on TikTok and then also YouTube again. But again, if you need me, go to my Instagram page. Is Your Social Hustler. That's what I go by over there. You can be in my DMs. I can send you a voice note. If you want to ask me more questions, ask them over there. I'm here. And then, like I said, I'm here. So I'm gone. I don't know if you're still here, Alicia, but I'm gonna take a little break. I know it's like what 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm gonna go back live on TikTok later. But bye, y'all. Bye.